Hey everyone, it's Rob. Today we're doing a real survival run as Chris Redfield in Resident Evil HD Remaster. Just follow along, and any of the tough boss fights or questions or things that I may think others may have questions on that I did originally, I will jump into the stream and commentate, give a little narration towards it. But other than that, let's jump right in. Thank you, everybody.
Resident Evil.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah. Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
So one thing you'll notice me do is switch between tank controls and alternate controls. That's extremely important to do, especially a run like this, when you need to make sure that every bullet counts. So, yeah, just make sure we hit all our shots. Switching between alternate controls and tank controls you can do by holding the D-pad and then spamming the action button. Mine happens to be square, so I smash the action button to get a faster run. And that'll save you time on any speed runs you choose to do. It's funny, no matter how many times I play this game, my stair skating still is not as good as some of the best. As you can see, we got lucky there. An instant headshot. I think there's a 6 in 10 chance of that possibly happening, which is not very high. Sometimes it can be less depending on the situation, but it's pretty much luck. Can't go wrong with a good headshot. So as you can tell, like I said before, don't miss your shots as I do. So we went this way because we're going to definitely need the shotgun. It's just no ands, ifs, or buts. And we're going to actually grab the small key from this room and also exhaust the sword key. We want to try to get rid of the sword key, and if not, we're just going to throw it inside the chest because eventually it's just going to become obsolete. Face looking at the zombie or on the other end of the table. It'll cause the other zombie that's crawling to go into an animation to try to face you, but it'll glitch by the wall and leave a wide open lane for you to run through. We want to do our best to conserve defense weapons. As you can see there, if you do use a defense weapon, the dagger, it's totally fine. That's what we have them for. Try to save the grenade as best you can for when we take on any Crimson Heads in the future. Definitely a massive need for them. In Real Survival, you never want to visit the East Hallway, except for the first time going through it. And basically, we need to grab all the old keys we can in our linear path. So, you really can't pass that small key in the bathtub. And we're going to definitely need the shotgun. And in order to do that, we had to use the old key on the broken shotgun to put it in the space of where the new shotgun would be. So once again, I must have been half awake when I recorded this. Don't do what I did. In your first pass through with the old grab this. It will make your life 9 times, 10 times easier. LOL for skipping that. But we got it. do what I do when I get trigger happy with the dog whistle. Make sure that you empty it out of your inventory. Because then it just takes up space and it's quite empty. But you could always make do. You could always put it away. So the way that you My recommendation here would be to save the game. Not many would, but if you're new to the game and you just beat the game and you want to beat it on real survival, wherever there is an opportunity to get a save, definitely save it. So now we're going to go up top to Richard and Rebecca, and we got to go get the serum for Richard. In that time frame, we're going to use the weed killer to kill the plant, get the first death mask, as well as get an old key in the researcher's room.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell
What
happened to you?
happened? I bet it.
This place. Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
So like I said, we want to grab the old key. There's also a dagger in the room where Forrest is. We'll grab that after we do this. We have a 4-minute time crunch when saving Richard. If we don't get it within a 4-minute span, he does die. The zombie up here changes sides, so we're going to take the opposite route. We're going to come back for that blue jewel eventually, because that'll get us more shotgun ammo, which we will need going forward. We're going to want to change the self-defense item from the grenade to the dagger. We want to try to save that for the Crimson Head. So as you can see, I switch from tank to alternative controls pretty frequently. It's kind of necessary, especially when you need to stair skate and also get around tight corners. Yeah, that researcher's room could be a doozy, but if you back up into the corner and then use the alternate controls to wrap around him, the zombie, the bald zombie that gets up should be facing the opposite way, and you could just kind of run right past him. So once we bring this to Richard, we'll be teleported to the storeroom, medical storeroom, save room that we were just in. And we'll make sure we save the game.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard!
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay? This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
So this is a very good place to save it if you're just starting off on Real Survival. You know, you want to save as much as you can because Real Survival is very unforgiving. And Chris is spazzing out all over, as you can see. But honestly, Yawn, he's just fucked up with some of the stuff that he could do. Like some of his moves, you know, going behind, you know, we should be able to just dodge him. But honestly, you just never know. That guy likes to be an ass, so... And he must have actually got me. What a funny way to use the dagger. That's kind of funny, honestly. I'm sitting here thinking that we moved around him. But hey, you know what? We'll just grab another dagger right now. We're gonna go into Forest Room, exhaust the armor key. That was funny, honestly. I must have been laughing when I actually was doing this. Like, oh, I outsmarted the zombie, but the zombie outsmarted me. Fuck. Just use the alternate controls to run back real quick. Again, we're not going for speed, we're going for safety. This is the best possible route, really, for Chris. Chris, you know, he has less item slots, he has a lot less everything. Help. But the only thing that's better on him is his HP. So we kind of just baited him out. It was kind of crazy he didn't lunge at me. Usually they do. But when we got that lucky headshot, like I said, the preciseness of actually getting a headshot is very slim. We got lucky there. Made for a much easier route. So now we're gonna go watch Chris fail miserably at playing the Moonlight Sonata. I guess music was never in his forte. I mean, my man, it's Moonlight Sonata. It is weird that that Crimson Head doesn't seem to keep getting up, but maybe it's because he probably lunged like on the side of the door, his arm. Weird. Give it one push. I could grab the book that quick. We don't have room. That's not good. That's the route you're going to want to take, absolutely. Time and time again, but if we aggro this guy, that's going to be extremely unfortunate. we're just going to go upstairs. We're going to go back to the room where Rebecca was. It's going to take a little extra time, because I guess when I was recording this, I just wasn't remembering my slots, but you always want to keep an eye on your slots. Always want to make sure you have enough room for everything. It's kind of funny that when I did this, I forgot to put, like, stuff away and things, and, like, could have jeopardized my run and still found, like, strange ways to still manage. But just keep an eye on your inventory while you do this, because this is very important. So yeah, don't do what I did there. Just make sure, from my mistake at that part, that you actually have enough space in your room, so you don't have to worry.
Me, Chris.
Not that it was a major issue. If you just, practice your dodges, you can still do the same thing. If you end up forgetting something, there's always a chance. Just be mindful. Lure zombies. Remember, you're not doing a speed run. You're just trying to complete this. And also take no damage in the process.
What was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
So basically, to trigger her finishing up, we just have to go back to the main hall and run back. But by doing that, how many times we've come through this door, there's a chance that the Crimson Head could be awake. So we gotta be careful. Interesting. He's still down. Never seen that.
Chris! Chris! I think I got it.
What sucks is we're gonna have to go back for that old key, but we'll find a way.
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
So this puzzle is pretty easy. You just look at the picture to the left of the long hand going through the head, and then the smaller hand going down to the bottom of the torso. So we have to match the green up with the green. And we get this key, the shield key. So now we're on to Yawn, which could be a pain in the butt. But the good thing about that is, with Yawn, once we get his death mask, we have the armor room death mask, and then we just have the final death mask out in the courtyard, and then we take on the Elder Crimson. If you're worried or you don't feel comfortable, that was weird that Rebecca's there, definitely recommend saving.
Are you okay? Want me to treat your wounds?
No. I'm just kidding. We don't need
No,
your help.
I'm okay. But if something should happen
We just
to
want
me,
to save
I'm
and pick
counting
up
on
a
you.
No
small
problem.
key that we should have
But we're
kept
very
this whole
short
time.
on medical supplies, so
But we're making the
take
run
care
harder
of
for
yourself.
ourselves. Just want to give a shout out to some of the guys that really motivated me to want to do this. Carcinogen SDA, Pessimism, even guys like Maximilian Dude. I mean, just watching them as I've grown up and like the love they have for the games and the passion behind it. You know, Carcinogen with these no damage runs. I mean, just built different. Thank you so much, really, like for just, you know, teaching us. And so this zombie's right here. I guess what I do is the safe approach. You kind of just want to like lure him to the stairs. And then once he gets to the stairs, he vomits, so... yeah, so you just want to run right by him. So, a couple quick notes. There's a few things we're going to do. We're gonna get the death mask from Yawn. Well, the Yawn room. We're going to get the wind crest. We're going to exhaust the rest of the armor key, which means just use it on the doors that it's necessary for to save up some space, and get the remainder, I believe the last old key, aside from the one we have right now. And then take on the Elder Crimson Head. So that's upcoming right now. Thanks, everyone. So this puzzle's top right, bottom left, bottom right. And by pushing in bottom right, it automatically pushes in top left. And then you can get the third death mask. So now we got rid of the armor key. We're going to get the wind crest in the room to the left of Chris. And then there's a room adjacent of him that has the final small key that we'll use on the gate that leads to the cemetery. I never understood Chris there. Like, why wouldn't you just step on it if you already threw it on the ground? It would have made your life, like, so much easier. Resident Evil logic at its finest. So for this puzzle, it's the first one, the knight. We're going to turn him red. Then we come around here. The young prince, I believe that is. We turn green, and then the old wise man, we turn purple. It basically matches up with Lisa Trevor's mom's jewelry. It's pretty much just a sequence. That'll open. We're going to use the old key on the gate, but we're not going to pick up the death mask yet because we want to get a little bit more shotgun ammo in order to take on the Elder Crimson Head. God, I keep messing up. Elder Crimson Head, just to be safe. We should be able to get him with the self-defense grenade, but honestly, you never know. So interesting to me that Crimson Head is still down in Mansion 1. Mansion 1 means it's the first, stint at the mansion. And believe me, we will be back. We definitely will be back. So I guess what I did there was instead of wasting a shot, just blasting a shot. So realistically, it should take about 4 shots to kill Crimson if we can't land the grenade. But grenade would be completely ideal because we'd save so much ammo. But it depends on how he lunges. I don't want to take a hit when that could have been avoided. So we'll see what I did. I really couldn't tell you. I think it was like at 6 a.m. I filmed this. 6 a.m. Rob must have forgot the death mask. Sounds a lot like me. Okay, so it looks like we didn't go with the grenade approach, but honestly, it's probably the safer approach, just to keep dodging him, you know, using the alternate controls. Having 2 shotgun shells left is definitely not a bad thing. It will help. And now we also kept the grenade as a self-defense weapon, heading to the next part of the... I don't know why I paused there for so long, sorry. I'm tired as can be, but yeah. So you're just going to run straight there, then pull back on the D-pad to get him to lunge, and then go right around him. Dogs do come on this difficulty in this area, so you just kind of want to put this in quick and then go right through the door.
Spawn. Wesker? Monster chains. Treat. Not says. Away from woods outside the mansion.
Yeah, so avoid being a bonehead like me. It's west for the red and north for the blue. You could tell so badly that I was like half awake at this point. My Jesus. Alright, so this part right here is going to be a little tricky. We're going to be using the wind crest, but there are crows. One thing I recommend, you could either walk by them, but they could still get aggroed and grab the Magnum, or you could blast them. So it's really up to you and depends on how you do it. But I think I blasted them with the 2 rounds I had left. We'll see. I don't really remember. So as you could tell, we decided to go with, I guess, the shotgun route. There are shotgun shells back that way that we came from, but it was crucial that we, took care of them to avoid damage. We're going to grab all of these. You inspect them so that the dials fit inside of the other tombstone. I just find it so interesting watching myself play this at 6 a.m. and probably being like, huh? What am I doing? How am I doing this? But for 6 a.m., this ain't bad. So dodging on 30 FPS is kind of brutal. I don't recommend trying to get around her. I'd say if you have the Magnum, just use it. Use one shot just to like push her back off of you. And then that way you could get through it unscathed. There is now a zombie in this area, so just be mindful. More zombies do spawn in this area when we come back to it. So we have the shotgun, the crank, and the Magnum. Gang's all here. So just a quick FYI, the dogs are terrible in this game. So we're going to eliminate them right here and now so we don't have to worry about them later on. It's the safest bet.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad, this is Chris. Brad? Damn. Thing's broken.
There will be snakes that spawn over here. You have to take a very particular linear path to avoid getting bit by them. They don't spawn yet. They spawn when you come back. You basically have to run like that in a diagonal way. There have been so many times I failed that part, but finally, you know, after trial and error, figured it out. Just like you will. We're going to make a right. We're going to the Gardner's home. Watch out for the crows. And the Gardner home is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to use the Magnum to take out Plant 42. Use the weed killer in that area. I shouldn't say weed killer. I'm going to say bee killer. There we go. Weed killer. The fuck? I'm losing it. I am losing it. So we now have 3 self-defense grenades, which is just unheard of. This is a great place to save your game after all the hard work you've done. This isn't a no-save run. I mean, it's possible, but honestly, to give people a fighting chance and to just start off and feel really, you know, good about yourself, because that's what this is for. We want to make everybody great. Just save the game. So some keynotes for the Gardner's area. We want the red book. We want the self-defense gun. We want to kill the zombie in the hallway that leads downstairs to the Neptune room. We want the riot shotgun, which we will get from the unfortunate death of Richard, because no matter what you do, he dies. We're going to be... I honestly really want to do a speedrun for this game soon. For Chris, because obviously I did a Jill one that I posted. I thought it'd be a little bit fun to do a no damage real survival mode one though, because I mean, you know, just for fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd also like to do some Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, hardcore S runs, S plus runs maybe even. Yeah, S plus runs. Just gotta, I think, watch our saves. I forgot what I usually record what I do in advance and then, like, narrate a little bit afterwards. So, once this gets done, I'll probably do a speedrun for Chris, any percent, and then we'll go over to RE2 and RE3 and other games. I also want to do a Silent Hill 2 hard mode, riddle mode, extra hard. I think that's it. Silent Hill is also one of my favorite game series of all time. So there's a map over here. Leave it because bees will come and actually destroy you. So yeah, we're going for efficiency in this run. This is not a speed run. I try to stress that so much because, you know, people will see the time at the end and they'll be like, wow, I thought you were moving a little bit, you know. This isn't a speed run. This is literally, I want to show everybody that even people that are just picking up the game can literally do this just with a little bit of practice. So just follow the steps here and it'll work. Let's get this guy angry. Plant a grenade in his noggin. He won't know what's going on because his head will blast off. And that clears up the room for the Neptune area. We don't have to worry about that zombie in that hallway. I mean, he's incredibly difficult if we leave him there. The sharks in the aquarium are also a pain in the butt. You got to just kind of hug the railing and run. There's two ways to do it. The safe approach is to shoot them with the Magnum and clear them out. Or the cheeky, difficult way would be to run and just not worry about them. I don't remember what I did in this, but we'll find out. That zombie wakes up, but we don't have to worry about him. We're going to put the self-defense gun away. We'll use it for when we go back to the mansion. I think we used it against a hunter. I don't remember what I actually do. I don't think I broke this walkthrough into parts. I think it was just like one linear run. I mean, it looks like there are like tiny cuts here and there, like completely transparent with you guys, but I'm pretty sure I just sat there and just did this straight for the most part, and yeah. Kind of wild how many times I've played this damn game. Love it though. Still love it after 21 years. And I'm one of those skeptics where I don't know if I want a remake of a remake, because this story has it's good, but there's a lot more puzzle solving and a lot more like, you know, trying to understand like what's going on in the Arklay Mountains, in the, you know, laboratory that Wesker's behind it. So I just don't know how it would be remaking it with like the over the shoulder. Oh wow, Chris could push this. Just, you know, boulder punching comes later. What the heck? Come on. Keep going there. So yeah, just push these, and then we'll be up to the part with the sharks. You could either shoot them with your Magnum rounds, because we will get more Magnum rounds right after this part, with the pressure door shutter puzzle. And then comes Neptune.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
Yeah, those guys can definitely be annoying. I recommend, honestly, for a first-time real survival run, shooting them with the Magnum. I've just, practiced this game too many times. So it's Valve 2. You could always check right there on that whiteboard. And then this is going to start the puzzle. We gotta seal this room down.
Unknown source of pressure detected.
So just follow
Locking
exactly
all
as
doors
I do.
to achieve maximum safety. Reaching 30% of pressure threshold. Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately. Reaching 70% of pressure threshold.
Okay, because you guys won't let it get to 70 because you're good at the game. I decided to use the analog stick and just kept running back and forth, back and forth. So that's how you do that. Now we're gonna get the riot shotgun because poor Richard died. Wow, Neptune is still... Oh, we gotta drain the water. Silly goose. Silly goose, Robbie. So you're just gonna hit the button right here. We're safe after we close the shutter. The shutter is like literally anything proof. So now we're gonna get the assault shotty. We're gonna do the safe way for Neptune. You could just bypass Neptune when you do speedruns. It's called like the Neptune skip. I really would not recommend it on a real survival run, especially with the lack of saving, especially if you're gonna go for no damage. So just do it the normal way, pushing the generator in the water and electrocute. So now that we took care of the bees, we can now get ready for plant 42. The key is in there, right over by the beehive. And now we have full Magnum ammo, plus, so 11 total shots. Can't use the V-Jolt as Chris. Only Jill can. But this would be a good point to save, personally. Especially if you're new with it. Because you've done a lot of work, and you're not going to want to repeat that. So now our goal is plant 42. We're going to equip the Magnum after we solve the book puzzle. And then we're going to sit in the top right corner and kind of finagle moving around, avoiding his spores, or its spores. And we should take him out in relatively 2 to 4 shots, maybe 5. We have plenty. Okay, so that took probably about 2 extra shots than I wanted it to, but we still have 4 Magnum shots in the arsenal.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But... Richard... he's... gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
So now we're going to do the final save. The reason I say the final save is because after this save, it's going to be quite a bit until we get more ink ribbons. We're going to go...
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
So like I was saying, before Wesker rudely interrupted me, we have to... This is going to be the final save for quite a bit until we get more ink ribbons, because they're pretty spread out. And now that the plant is dead, you can walk right over that spot. And then you'll save your game. You know, because you don't want to have to fight that again. So we're going to take the self-defense gun and the rest of the shotgun, the base shotgun, and we're going to use it on the hunters that now return in Mansion 2, clearing that path. There's going to be a linear path we have to take when it comes to the spiders, not the spiders, the snakes. So you're just going to hug the, I guess, Chris's left and then swing diagonal.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad! Can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
So if you follow that path, I'll have timestamps when this video comes out. You can just keep looking how I kind of took like a diagonal approach back down to the pool. And as you could see, 6 a.m. Rob, when he recorded this, seemed to really like to live on the edge because he almost ran into that dog. Classic. So this is where you're going to equip the self-defense gun. And not the prettiest way to do that, but we use the self-defense weapon to basically stifle his attack. We're going to throw this in here. That. We'll put the crank in here for now, as well as the Magnum, because we'll need them as we come back. We'll free up our inventory except for the riot shotgun and the helmet key. That'll let us pick up a boatload of stuff along the way. So this puzzle is pretty self-explanatory. You just push the puzzle, the statue, into the puzzle room. The portraits on the wall are the binding of Isaac and the decapitation of Apollo. Pretty famous pieces of art. So as you can see, I had a brain fart using the alternate controls. The alternate controls, when they change angles, kind of dicks you around. And it looked like I was spazzing out on the beat. But just reset it if that happens, if you're using the alternate controls. Or just use the tank controls, which will probably be much smoother. kind of want to slow walk that corner because he likes to lunge and sometimes back grab, as well as when we leave this room. So there's some pretty good stuff in here. Got the Magnum ammo, shotgun ammo, which will be helpful when we fight Yawn in a few minutes. Got an extra self-defense grenade that we used on the hunter, so it's kind of like we just got it back. And now our inventory is full. Just be careful right here. He does back grab. Recommend just using the tank controls for that part. There's also going to be a hunter out here, so just hug the left wall to avoid his animation. Everybody, the Crimson Head should be awake here. We're going to take this way up to Yawn, get the blue book, and then we're going to swing right into the murder hall to get back to the hallway by the jewel room. Used a good amount of shotgun shells because he could be a little bit of a pain with his striking attacks. So it actually freed up some space for us, which is good. We're going to grab the blue book. And don't be afraid going into the murder hall. We're just going to swing, and you just all you're going to do is just, as soon as you swing, you're going to just click the door. Don't worry too much about it. Don't overthink it. You got this. It's like Leon says in RE2. Leon, you got this. I must have been thinking about what I wanted to do there. There's a dagger in that back left corner we're going to want to grab. So again, just hug the left wall, avoid him. Easier than the murder wall, believe me, by a freaking long shot. Now we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna get the puzzle for this jewel. We're almost done with Mansion 2, because we just exhausted the helmet key. Good work so far, everybody. There is a dagger in that room, but it's honestly not worth grabbing, especially if you're doing no damage. We'll save it in the main hall. And look at all the work you've done. Be proud of yourself. That was a long, lengthy part without making a save. Awesome work. I remember the first time I was doing this, I was like, holy cow, look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm capable of. That's what I want to show people on this channel, is like just what you're capable of. So now we're going to, after we saved, we're going to solve the jewel puzzle, the red jewel puzzle, to get the umbrella logo key. Now imagine telling somebody who didn't sleep for 24 hours at 6 a.m. that they would have to solve a puzzle like that. What's funny is, like, that puzzle is not as hard as I make it. It's just for some reason, like when I do a speed run, I knocked that puzzle out of the park so well. I actually think, though, for my Jill one, I kind of like fumbled the bag on it a bit, but it's such an easy puzzle. And for some reason, it's like a brain game. I just can't can't do it. So we freed up a space by taking that. What we're going to do is we have to go back to the save room, grab the Magnum, the crank. We're going to use the key on this door right here, even though there's a hunter in the hall, just to exhaust the key, get it out of our inventory. Now we cleared up this hall before. We have to remember to take the correct stuff that we need. So a good trick to this puzzle, I think I did it, is you go back into the painting room, and that'll reset the hunter, and you could just run right by the hunter because he'll be like in his animation of like, you know, and we don't even have to worry about him. So you could aggro him, or you could just wait around the fountain for him to kind of like lunge at you. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to fill the pool, not drain. We already did that a while ago. And just a reminder, I think I said it earlier in the playthrough, we're not going for speed at all. We're just going for straight, no damage efficiency. Damn. I need to just stop talking. Alright, now let's head back, and we're going to head to the Catacombs. We're going to take it pretty careful. Another fantastic place to save your game, because now you've reached the next part, the Catacombs.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser?
Yeah, so let the Black Tiger lunge. Equip the flamethrower. Well, equip the Magnum first. Use the rest of your Magnum rounds. And then basically you just unload into him. And then you're going to use the flamethrower. Watch out for the spider up top and also the baby spiders running around. And you should be golden. This puzzle, you just want to push the statue over to the hidden piece of the wall. You're going to want to spin the statue on that platform. You have to put it on it twice. So you just move the statue out of the way, get behind it, spin it around, and we'll get the second part of the cylinder, which leads to the elevator. Or otherwise known as Lisa's Lair. Just make sure on your way back you save it, because the hunters are in that hallway and you just don't want to take a chance at doing all that work and ruining your run. So we're just going to combine the sphere parts. past those hunters. The password for the sphere to use the elevator is 4231. I spend more time running into walls than anything else in this game. Okay. So, I guess I'll put it in. Yeah. 4231. One more time. Roll it up. And now we go to the Lisa part. So, just a quick tip. When we see Lisa, we're going to want to aggro her to the opposite side of the way we have to go. So if you have to go right, start walking to the left, she'll spawn on that side, and we'll kind of, it's like a trick. We'll kind of trick her to be opposite of where we are at all times. So, like I said, we just trick her to the other side, grab the broken flamethrower, put it in, and now we're gonna get the piece for the outside piece for the umbrella logo, which will lead us to the laboratory. There are zombies that spawned in this area, just hug the right wall.
Rebecca! Is she upstairs?
We're gonna go save Rebecca. We're not getting the full ending with Jill, which is considered the best ending, but we will go save Rebecca here. I think it was just lack of want, honestly. I wasn't going for best ending runs. So, but we do save Rebecca this ending.
Rebecca,
Chris!
you okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back out the cemetery way to avoid any extra damage. We have to go pick up the 2 books. I think I was cut off by my narration, but we have to get the eagle and the wolf book that we put down in the drugstore room. But once we get to the main hall, we're going to put in the 2 umbrella emblems to free up some space so that we could grab those books. There will be a hunter that crashes through the window downstairs from the way we go. Once we go into the storeroom, he'll just move upstairs, and we should be able to run right by him and run right by the hunter that's upstairs in the main dining room. The same way we did it before. I forgot we blew that zombie's head off with the shotgun earlier. Oh, and actually, because we are not getting the MO disc and we didn't grab the yellow jewel, I don't believe that a hunter actually spawns. I'm so programmed to think I remember what I'm doing, but half the time I really don't. But yeah, if you go for the MO disc and you grab the yellow jewel and you use it on the tiger eye, the opposite tiger eye, the blue stone, a hunter will spawn in this hallway, and you'll just have to really just try to avoid him. It's not too terrible, but again, just more dodges. And now we head to the Lisa battle, and we're going to use Wesker to kind of distract her as we knock the pillars off, and then we're on the final stage of this game, the laboratory. I actually think this is a place on the GameCube where you used to get it was like a new disc, like you had to change your disc. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I believe this is where disc 2 actually started. It was really just the Lisa fight in the lab.
You're a bit of a mess-up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Easy as pie, just like that. Let Wesker distract her, and you just watch out for her attacks. We will have one final save in the lab. And then once that's done, we're coming on the end of the game.
I'll investigate this area a little further.
So the wolf goes in the first one. And then the eagle goes in the second. You gotta be like nearly completely in front of it, I'm guessing. And we've made it to the lab. Alright, we're coming up on the home stretch here. We saved Rebecca, but we're skipping the Jill part, so we don't have to worry about the MO discs. Right now what we're going to focus on, we're going to put that away for now, and that. We'll get more shotgun ammo as we go along. We have 2 of the self-defense grenades, so we're going to make use of those, and if needed, we will use the shotgun. Just to clear out this hallway. Make sure he grabs you forward. Take a few steps back. Now we're going to switch over to the dagger just to get by this guy. Let him grab you. He missed. Put him down. And then this guy, I guess he was in the corner. Just vomits. So we're going to use the last grenade on this guy in the hallway because we're going to have to travel that way with the capsule. So the passwords for the computer are John, Ada, and then the 3rd floor is Cell. If you type in, I think it's Mole from the Resident Evil 1 1996 on a New Game Plus, you hear Tofu's voice, which is kind of funny. It's like a little Easter egg. So now we have another self-defense grenade. We're going to type those codes in. John, Ada, Cell. This might be one of the slowest play times I've had in quite a while, but efficiency over speed. Oop, type it in Nita. I gotta not do that. Especially just like watching it. I cannot believe I did this in one, you know. I think it was, I didn't do it in one sitting, this full video. I think I did it in 2 sittings, but both at the same time, you know, just to torture myself. So for the rest of this, we're going to use the self-defense grenade on the Chimera by the capsule room, and then we're going to slow walk it. But now that we unlock those doors, we're going to put in the code upstairs and keep going. So again, the password here is 8462. We want to save that last grenade for the Chimera if he grabs us. We're going to backtrack and just have the Magnum now for the Tyrant fight. I guess that's what I did. I don't know. I guess I was a little nervous that I wasn't going to have it for it. But in the save room, there is a save room in the lab. There are shotgun shells, so I think I have more than enough to put it down. Just watch out for these zombies. That was a close call. We're gonna go get the gasoline capsule. We're going to grab more shotgun shells from this save room. Feel free to save your game here too if you want. I believe there are ink ribbons. I'll do it just so that you guys know that this is a safe space. We're going to probably save one more time right before the Tyrant fight just in case you slip up. I think I save. Yeah, I do save. Gonna put the ink ribbons back in here. Okay, takes me a little bit. And then we are going to go get the capsule. I think I like yawn, or I'm like exhausted at that point. I don't know why I don't move. We're not going to aggro the other Chimera. Once we walk, when we have the capsule filled, we're just going to walk the path that we made. Don't worry about that zombie down there. And then don't worry about the zombie to the left. We're going to take the path that we used on the grenade. And we're going to kill the zombie in the room we fill the gas up. We have the Magnum. We have a bunch of shots. So we're going to make sure that we use this correctly to defeat Tyrant. So there is a way for the speed run to walk 2 steps, run 4. It depends on the difficulty you're playing. I think on hard mode it's run 2 steps, walk 2 steps. We're just going to be walking because, you know, we don't want to cause us to blow up. Basically what this is in Japanese is running will be fatal. So. And then once we do the fueling station, we'll turn the elevator on. And then it's Tyrant. And a job well done to all of you that have worked so hard. Really, like, I know it doesn't sound maybe like the excitement's in my voice, but really, you worked hard for this. Be proud of yourself. Goose Frog, but now you can breathe. Fuck these guys, don't worry about them. Just run and get the hell to the elevator. I recommend saving before this Tyrant fight, and then for the final Tyrant fight, because we have ink ribbons in both chests. That's how we set it up. So save right here, you know, in case like you do get damaged. You kind of want to have that protection. Get rid of that key. We didn't do the MO disc, but it's no biggie. I'll do a best ending run for you guys, probably with Jill when I do her real survival.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
This Tyrant is one of my favorite enemies. Villains. He's so badass.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Come on, you test tube freak.
That should leave us with enough ammo in the reserve. We have 6 Magnum shots, 5 shotgun shots. We gotta make every hit count, basically.
Chris!
Rebecca, you're alive!
Yeah.
We'll save one last time, then it's time to roll.
Let's get moving.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of Tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Sorry, Jill.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Save here, must save here, just in case you mess up this fight, which is pretty difficult. Save here.
Has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated.
This is Brad. We're running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. 3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work! Brad's up in the helicopter! Shit, it's those nasties again.
Chris, if Brad's still up there, please try to get in contact with him.
But,
Leave them up to me.
alright. Clean him up.
No problem.
You okay?
Yeah.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
And just like that, we had to dodge a little bit because we ran out of ammo and wasted enough time for Brad to throw it down to us. You guys have completed the game on a no damage real survival run. Congratulations to everybody. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Much love from the Notorious Base. This is Rob signing off.
Tired?
Chris, I'm sorry for...
Rebecca, you did just fine. This case was just too strange. It was just too...
Chris, you did a fine job.